Without further ado, let us now welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Siong Hin, the Senior Director of International WSH and Ministry of Manpower, for the opening keynote. Let's put our hands together and welcome Mr. Ho.
Good morning. Yeah, it works. Let me just get something working first. All right. When I was approached by Mr. Amir Ali, who is my mentor, because when I joined the ministry 43 years ago, he was my boss, right? So, as they say, once a boss, forever a boss. And now he's my mentor, and still learn much from him. When he approached me, I cannot say no to come here, even though it's a topic that I'm not as familiar as I should be, right? And I asked him to invite some other better speaker. He tried, but none of them could make it for today. And you know why? Election period. And only people like me have nothing to do with election is here. All right. Distinguished guests, safety professionals, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you, right? Today, actually, we are in a pivotal moment in workplace safety and health. The landscape of workplace safety and health management is being transformed by technological advances, particularly artificial intelligence, which is the topic for today, while we continue to strengthen the foundation of a sustainable workplace safety and health culture based on the Vision Zero program. Now, here I'm heartened that this year's conference is titled AI in Action, Smart and Sustainable Workplace Safety and Beyond. The word is beyond. I thought that was very apt, right? Must go beyond that. So before I start, allow me to say a few words of my disclaimer, because as I say, I'm not familiar with this topic. I have to do a lot of research on the AI to get it done. To start off, I better declare that I'm not an artificial intelligence expert or specialist, not even novice maybe. Nor do I claim comprehensive knowledge of AI technology. Not that anybody can, right? Because it's fast evolving. This presentation reflects my personal thoughts only, observation and suggestion on potential AI application in occupational safety and health, based on my professional experience, especially in the safety field. The content has been compiled from various sources, including professional discussion, colleague interactions, and industry conversations. The AI field evolves rapidly, and some information would have changed since this presentation was prepared. The ideas and suggestions presented regarding AI application in occupational safety and health are exploratory in nature and stem from my personal interest in improving workplace safety performance. So they should be viewed as conversation starters rather than definitive solution. This presentation may include examples of AI capabilities and use cases. These are illustrative only and do not constitute endorsement of specific products or guarantee of results, because nobody can, right? Actual AI implementation outcomes may vary based on numerous factors, including, but not limited to, data quality, technical infrastructure, as well as operational context. So that aside, now let's start by taking you on a journey to what I call the knowledge pyramid. How we transform raw data into actionable intelligence is a journey we all participate in every day, often without realizing it. Let's start at the very foundation, which is data. Think of data as a raw ingredients in a kitchen. It's just numbers, text, or symbols sitting there waiting to be used. Like flour, eggs, and sugar on the counter. Data by itself doesn't tell you much. But when you add all this content together, this data, something magical happens. It becomes information. It's like taking those raw ingredients and following a recipe. Suddenly, those random numbers and facts have meaning and structure. They tell us who, what, when, and where information. Answers are our basic questions and give us clarity on what this data is all about. Now, here's where it gets a little bit more interesting. When we take all this information and combine it with experience and understanding, we create knowledge. Think of it as not just following the recipe, but understanding why certain ingredients work together and how to adjust measurements and what makes a dish truly special. Knowledge is about knowing how things work and why they work that way. Finally, at the peak of this knowledge pyramid, we have what we call intelligence. This is where we take all that knowledge and apply it with insight and reasoning to make smart decisions. It's like being a master chef who can create new recipes, predict the food trends, and innovate in the kitchen. Intelligence helps us to understand not just the why, but also the what if and what next. In other words, now that we have data, string it to become information. With information, we have knowledge. And when you act on it, it's intelligence. And this is where you create new things, you innovate, new approaches, new way of doing things, right? And create a new environment at all the time. Now, what's fascinating about this progression is how each level builds upon the previous one, adding more value as we move up. It's a bit like climbing a mountain. When you climb, each step gives you a better view of the landscape below and help us see further ahead. In today's digital age, understanding this progression is more crucial than ever. We are surrounded by unprecedented amount of data, but data alone isn't enough. The real power lies in our ability to transform it into information, build it into knowledge, and ultimately use it to develop intelligence that drives innovation and progress. Whether you are a business leader, a student, or a professional in any field, understanding this framework can help you make better decisions, solve problems more effectively, and create more value in whatever you do. I've been using this framework to guide my thinking process of how we build data into the intelligence level. Remember, it's not about how much data you have. It's about how well you can transform that data into actionable intelligence. Next, let me see. It works a lot. Okay. So what is artificial intelligence then, or AI in short? And this brings us to one of the most transformative technologies of our time, artificial intelligence. You see, AI follows a similar journey to what we have just discussed, but with one fascinating difference. It does this with unprecedented speed and scale. Think of AI as a system that mimics human intelligence, but instead of taking years to learn and develop understanding like we do, it can process vast amounts of data and identify patterns in mere seconds. It is like having thousands of highly skilled professionals working simultaneously, never getting tired, and constantly learning from every piece of information they process. Just as we humans progress from data to intelligence, AI systems are designed to do the same. They start by consuming enormous amounts of data, everything from text, and now even from images to sensor readings and user behaviors. They then transform this data into information by identifying patterns and relationships through sophisticated algorithms, what we call machine learning. These systems build knowledge by understanding this pattern and learning from them. Finally, they achieve a form of intelligence by making predictions, recommendations, and decisions based on what they have learned. But here's what makes AI truly remarkable. It can handle this process at a scale that will be impossible for human minds. Whether it's analyzing millions of medical images to detect diseases, processing countless financial transactions to spot fraud, or understanding natural language to help us communicate with machines. AI is revolutionizing how we work, live, and solve problems. However, it's crucial to understand that current AI is what we call narrow or weak AI. It excels at specific tasks but doesn't have broad adaptable intelligence that humans possess. It can't truly understand context or emotions the way we do, and is limited by its training data and program capabilities. That's what I think today. Think of it as a highly specialized tool rather than a replacement for human intelligence, at least for now. The real power lies in the partnership between human and AI. While AI can process and analyze data at incredible speed, it's human intelligence that provides the creativity, emotional understanding, and ethical judgment needed to guide this system and make meaningful use of their outputs. allow me to share the exciting frontier in workplace safety, the integration of AI and workplace safety and beyond. We are witnessing a remarkable transformation in how we protect our workforce. I'm eager to walk you through this journey. Think about your workplace for a moment. Every day, your teams face various risks, some visible, others not so apparent. Now imagine having an intelligent partner that never tires, never loses focus, and can spot dangers before they become incidents. This is what the power of AI in workplace safety can do. Before we dive deeper, let me share a startling statistic. Traditional safety measures, while valuable, still leave gaps that lead to preventable incidents. But here's the good news. We now have the technology to bridge these gaps. Let me now use AI and risk assessment, as risk assessment is our cornerstone of our management system. As safety professionals, we all know that the foundation of tackling safety and health is risk assessment. Let's explore how AI is revolutionizing each level of our safety controls, starting from the top. At the elimination level, our gold standard is safety. AI is already making waves. Picture this, instead of sending workers into confined space, we are deploying robots. These remarkable machines venture where we shouldn't, conducting inspection without risking human lives. That's not science fiction, we all know that. That's happening right now. Moving to substitution, we are seeing AI transform how we maintain equipment. Imagine knowing exactly when a machine needs maintenance before it becomes a hazard. That's what predictive maintenance is all about. AI systems are doing today. They are not just preventing breakdowns, they are preventing accidents. The engineering control, which is the next level, is where AI truly flexes its muscles. Have you ever seen a computer vision system in action? I'm sure some of you have. These systems act like tireless safety observers monitoring operation 24/7. The moment something looks wrong, perhaps a worker entering a dangerous zone, they trigger immediately safety responses. But AI just isn't about bad hardware. At the administrative level, it is also revolutionizing how we manage safety procedures. Natural language processing is automating safety documentation, ensuring our protocols are always up to date and accessible. It's like having a safety expert who never sleeps. Even at the PPE level, our last line of defense, AI is making a difference. Smart helmets and vests now monitors workers' vital signs, alerting supervisors to potential health risks before they become emergencies. The tools making this possible are already here. Companies like Safety Connect AI and Guardhead are leading the charge, turning science fiction into workplace reality. But here's the most important point I want to leave you with today. AI isn't here to replace human judgment in safety management. Instead, it is here to enhance our capabilities, to catch what we might miss, and to help us make better decisions. The future of workplace safety isn't just about implementing more rules or procedures. It's about intelligent integration of technology and the human expertise. It is about creating workplaces where every workers go home safe every single day. Don't forget that. That's our ultimate mission. So the future workplace is here and is smarter than ever. The question isn't whether to embrace these changes, but how quickly we can implement them to protect our most valuable asset, which is our people. Now, how do we start? I would like to introduce you, for some of you, most of you will probably know about the importance of prompt engineering. The rapid advancement of large language models has made prompt engineering an essential skill in a modern digital landscape. Prompt engineering is the art and science of crafting effective instructions and queries to get the best possible responses from AI language models. It involves structuring your input, which is your prompt, in a way that guides the AI to provide more accurate, relevant, and useful outputs. Think of it as a learning to communicate effectively with AI, similar to how we adjust our communication style when speaking to different people. Prompt engineering helps to speak to AI system more effectively. As organizations increasingly integrate AI solutions into their workflow, the ability to craft effective prompts has become crucial for extracting maximum value from these powerful tools. However, many professionals lack the necessary skills to effectively harness the large language models, potentially leading to inefficient use of resources and missed opportunity for innovation. Developing prompt engineering capabilities requires a structured approach that combines theoretical understanding with practical application. Officers need to grasp fundamental concepts such as chain of thought prompting, few shot learning, and system role definition. Moreover, they should understand how to craft prompts that are clear, specific, and contextually appropriate whilst maintaining data security and governance standards. This knowledge becomes particularly vital when dealing with matters where accuracy and compliance are paramount. Let me give you some examples of prompt. Consider this contrasting example. Most of us if you are just playing with the AI, you will just say a basic prompt. Write about safety hazards. It's too generic. If you want to get it better, we will say enhanced prompt. Identify and explain 3 common safety hazards in manufacturing facilities, including their potential consequences and specific preventive measures for each hazard. You can try it on all your AI machine, even the phone, the WhatsApp Meta. You'll find that the answer will be very different and probably contextualized to what you need. Next, another example. How to investigate accidents. That's too generic. Enhanced prompts will be provide a step-by-step guide for conducting a workplace accident investigation, including initial response, evidence collection methods, interview techniques, and root cause analysis framework. That's where you go by the step-by-step, telling the AI to give you a set of process and procedure, and they will list it all out. You will see the results are quite amazing, right? Next, the final example, create a safety report. That doesn't help you, right? The enhance it, you say, create a monthly safety performance report template that includes key metrics like lost time injury, near misses, safety observations, trend analysis, and recommendation sections. Format it in a clear professional structure suitable for senior management review. Now, the target is there. The senior management reviews. How they position it and present it become very different as well. So this prompt engineering is very important if you want to fully harness the power of AI today. Next, please. So in summary, the key techniques in prompt engineering can cover this here. Being specific about the desired format, length, and tone. Breaking the complex requests into smaller and clearer components. The more specific you are, the better it is. Include relevant context and background information. Specifying the intended audience and purpose. Using clear instructions with examples when needed. Incorporating role-playing elements. Act as an experienced safety auditor, for example, and they will give you the answers that is required. These techniques help ensure more precise, relevant, and useful responses from AI systems, ultimately leading to better outcomes in various applications. Next, please. Okay. Now, to address this capability gap, I would like to propose establishing a community of practice for prompt engineering for OSH professionals. This COP could serve as a platform for knowledge sharing, best practices exchange, and collaborative learning. The initiative could include regular workshops, hands-on sessions, and peer learning circles where professionals can experiment with different prompting techniques and share their successes and challenges as well. Here's a concrete challenge to kickstart the COP. Organize, for example, a 3-monthly program where participants from different industries form small groups to tackle specific use cases from their work domains using prompt engineering. Each group could document their journey, sharing their learnings through monthly show and tell sessions. The programs could culminate in a showcase event where teams present their solutions and contribute to a shared repository of proven prompting patterns and templates. That will save you a lot of time if you get people and share how you craft the prompt. But the system is still learning. Whenever you get the new prompt out, the system learns the new prompt as well, right? So next, I go on to the reimagining Singapore's workplace safety with power of AI. First, I would like to share on the use of video analytics. The Ministry of Manpower has earlier mandated the installation of video surveillance system, or VSS, for construction projects with contract value 5 million and above in June 2024. Though VSS is a good deterrence against unsafe act, manual footage review is labor intensive, prone to human error and risk normalization. Here's where the video analytics can help to automate the detection of common hazards and unsafe work behavior, enhancing safety and productivity. So this has been implemented for a work site that's more than 5 million contract value. Next. Now, when a hazard is detected, supervisors are alerted in real time to intervene and prevent a potential accident, saving lives. Video clips of the incident could then be shared at subsequent toolbox meeting to coach workers and prevent similar hazards. Over time, workers become more conscious of hazards, and this helps to nurture better situational awareness and safety culture. It is important to have a culture whereby people take this and learn, not to have a blame and fault-finding culture. Next. In recent years, the complexity of video analytics scenarios has also deepened. Beyond object recognition, such as detecting helmets and vests, to be able to detect workers near an unbarricaded edge and projecting the area under lifted load to prevent workers from being struck by falling objects. This raises the usefulness of video analytics, and we see increasing adoption among progressive employers and made mandatory for some public sector project tenders. Next slide, please. But we are not stopping here. We are now moving into a new frontier to leverage on advancement in generative AI to do hazard detection. This cutting-edge technology uses large multimodal models to spot and evaluate hazards, like a human WSH officer or inspector. This capability is complementary to video analytics and its ability to detect a wider range of scenarios without pre-training, what we call zero-shot capability. Imagine a system that can understand and process natural language images of video content, identify potential hazards, even if it has not been specifically programmed to recognize them. This is not science fiction. It's technology we are developing today down in our office. Some of the challenges of over-reliance with AI. However, we must acknowledge the challenges. Over-reliance on AI system could lead to a complacency among workers, as well as safety professionals. And there's a risk of AI system missing hazards that human intuition might be able to catch. It's human intuition, safety professionals' intuition, right? That's very important. We must also ensure these systems are properly maintained and regularly validated to prevent false negative. The system failed to pick up hazards and could create a false sense of security. We also need to protect against AI system failures, cybersecurity risks that could compromise safety system, and the challenge of ensuring workers maintain their safety awareness skills rather than becoming overly dependent on automated systems. We must also address the digital divide to ensure smaller companies can access and effectively implement this technology. Next. Now, technology alone isn't enough. The most sophisticated AI system in the world won't create safer workplaces unless we build a sustainable safety culture. This brings me to my second key point. We are seeing encouraging results from our initiative to promote proactive reporting and learning of near misses and unsafe conditions. Companies that have implemented robust reporting systems are seeing significant reduction in workplace safety incidents. Why? Because when workers feel empowered to report safety concerns without fear of repercussion, problems can be addressed before they lead to accidents. Equally crucial is leadership commitment. Through our Total Workplace Safety and Health Program and approved Code of Practice, we are ensuring that top management takes direct responsibility for workplace safety and health. When leadership prioritizes safety, it cascades throughout the organization. So leadership is still key to all this implementation, even with or without AI. Next. The integration of AI technology with a strong safety culture creates what I call safety multiplier effect. AI systems detect hazards, workers report concerns, and management takes swift action, creating a virtuous cycle of continuous safety improvement. Looking ahead, MOM is working to make these AI tools more accessible to companies of all sizes. We are developing baseline requirements for public construction tenders that include video analytics, ensuring that safety technology becomes standard practice rather than luxury. But remember, the goal isn't to replace human judgment with artificial intelligence. Rather, it is to augment human capabilities, allowing safety professionals to focus on more complex, strategic aspects of workplace safety, while AI handles routine monitoring tasks. As we move forward, I challenge everyone in this room to embrace these new technologies while continuing to strengthen your safety culture. The future of workplace safety lies not in choosing between technology and human factors, but in harmoniously combining both of them. For a start, the OSH community can get together to address this capability gap, which I mentioned about the community of practice for prompt engineering. This could serve as a platform for knowledge exchange. Next. Now, I cannot end my presentation without addressing the concern of safety professionals. There's a saying that makes its round in professional world. AI won't replace you, but someone who knows how to use AI will. Right? This isn't meant to frighten us. It's a wake-up call to adapt and evolve. Let me share a perspective that might resonate with you. Remember when computers first entered the workplace, many feared they would eliminate jobs. Instead, today, they transformed roles and created new opportunities. Those who embraced computer literacy thrive, while those who resisted found themselves at a disadvantage. So when I asked to give this presentation, I quickly learned before I get obsolete. Today, we stand at a similar crossroad with AI. As safety professionals, our core value lies not in the routine tasks, but in our judgment, our experience, and ability to understand human behavior. AI isn't here to replace these uniquely human capabilities. It is here to enhance them. Consider this. When AI handles routine monitoring and data analysis, it doesn't eliminate the safety professionals and role. Instead, it elevates it. You are free to focus on what machines can't do, building relationships with workers, fostering safety cultures, making complex decisions and applying human judgment. At the end, it's about human judgment to unique situations. Let me share some practical examples. Where AI can detect PPE non-compliance, you can understand the underlying reasons, including certain culture, why workers might resist wearing safety equipment. While AI can identify patterns in incident data, you provide the crucial context and recommend culturally appropriate solutions. While AI can monitor safety parameters, you build trust and influence behavior change on the ground. The key is to view your intelligent assistant, not your replacement. The key is to view AI as your intelligent assistant, not your replacement. This is like having a tireless colleague who handles a repetitive task for you while you focus on strategic thinking and human interaction. But here's the crucial part. To remain relevant and valuable, we must evolve. Understanding AI and how to work with it effectively is becoming as fundamental as computer literacy was in the past. This isn't about becoming an AI expert. It's about being AI literate, just like computer literate in the past. Next. So that's why I'm advocating for all safety professionals to develop basic AI literacy, understand its capabilities as well as limitations. Learn prompt engineering, the art of effectively communicating with AI system. Focus on developing unique human skills, especially the soft skills like leadership, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving. The future belongs to safety professionals who can combine their expertise with AI capabilities. Think of it as having a powerful new tool in your safety toolkit, one that makes you more effective, not obsolete. Next. Remember, at its core, workplace safety is about protecting people. Must go back to the fundamental. While AI can process data and spot patterns, it can't replace your ability to connect with workers, understand human nature, and make nuanced judgment in complex situations. Here, the choice is yours. You can view AI as a threat, or you can embrace it as an opportunity to become an even more effective safety professional. Those who adapt will not just survive, but thrive in this new era. Let's embrace this change together. The future of safety isn't about AI versus humans. It is about AI and humans working together to create safer workplaces for everyone. So let us work together to create workplaces where every worker returns home safely to their loved one every day. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Ho, for a very holistic overview and inspiring message for all of us on AI, the possibility, and how future all looks like. We do have a token of appreciation that we wanted to share with you, Mr. Ho. If you can have Mr. Ho as well as Mr. Amirali on stage again for the token of appreciation. All right. Thank you once again, Mr. Ho.